What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. My name's Noah Grove. This is Noah Grove Music and Solo Acoustic DJ. This video is about how to make an acoustic guitar sound electric. We're actually going to get in a little bit to blending the two sounds, and I'm just really excited to show you what I've got going on here. As you can see, this is the guitar I'm using. This is a Gibson J45. It was a gift to me from my dad, and I took the opportunity of having as nice of a guitar as this is to butcher it and turn it into something completely different. So what I've got going on in this guitar is it's got a Maton AP5 acoustic pickup in it, as well as a Fishman Power Tap Earth. Now the Fishman Power Tap Earth I was able to install myself. It's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. The AP5, I had to have a luthier install that. For the purposes of this video, the only pickup that is really particularly important is the Power Tap Earth. So if you have an acoustic electric guitar that already has a pickup in it, all you need to do is add the Power Tap Earth to this, and you'll want to create an additional spot for a jack. That's the one complicated part that probably doesn't exist currently on your acoustic guitar. But let's get into it so you can see what it does and why this might be something that you should consider. I've gotten into this because I have gotten into looping, and I wanted to have a guitar that could do acoustic sounds as well as electric sounds without having to, take on and off guitars all throughout the gig. And so this, for me, does that, and I think that if you have a luthier, put in an extra spot for a jack for you, or to install, if you want to get your luthier to install the Power Tap Earth, this could be the result. So first, I just want to show you what the AP5 sounds like, and I want you to take note that you can see I've got two separate jacks going in to this guitar. Now one of these, this one, is going into the AP5, and that's going straight into the board. So no effects on it whatsoever. This one is going through a pedal board system here, and I'll show you that real quick. It's not anything, okay, that looks complicated, but it's actually not. The main thing that it's going through is an LR Baggs Venue DI, just to EQ it for live performances. And the other thing is a Pod Go, a Line 6 Pod Go, which is how I'm getting the electric tones. So I've got some different presets on the Line 6 Pod Go that I'm going to be using, basically 4 different ones, maybe 5 different ones that I'll show you, so you can kind of get a sense of the different sounds that will be possible through this setup. All right, so first we got the AP5, that's this. Now I'm going to show you the Fishman Power Tap Earth by itself with just a pretty clean effect on it. Now I want you to see how they sound together. But that's just a pretty clean, acoustic feel, and I like this because then I have the straight acoustic sound from the AP5, which I think is really nice. It's really clean, really usable, and then bringing over or to combine with it, to blend with it, this Fishman Power Tap with a clean signal as well, with just a little bit of reverb and delay. This is how I can get nice effect sounds and a really nice acoustic tone live. So I think it sounds great, and it sounds great live. But now let's go through some different effects. So now I have my mildest electric guitar effect on it. You can see it brightens it up quite a bit. All right, now I'm going to add, we're going to go through a little bit of a heavier effect here. This is the next kind of level up for me. We'll play a little bit of neon without the E string drop to C. All right, now I'm going to take out the AP5. So as you can see, I think having that blend is pretty nice because you get the sense of the acoustic. It's deeper, it's richer. It's deeper and it's richer, and you still get the grit that comes through on the electric. Now, I want to dive into a couple more effects. We're going to go into a couple even stronger distortions. I'm going to keep the acoustic engaged right now. All right, we'll take the acoustic out of it. I'm going to try one more lead here called the Horizon lead. All right, and the last thing I'm going to try here is just some ambient delay. Okay, and then it's as simple as hitting the mute button on my system over here for the guitar, and now I'm just have that. Unmute it. Okay, so I think that shows the versatility of this, being able to have two that you can blend together, where you still get that richness, that body, that bass of the natural acoustic guitar sound, and then you can layer in all these different kinds of effects. Now, the distortion effects, is it better to have an electric guitar if you're wanting electric guitar sounds? I think that you can say, without a doubt, that's a yes, but the advantage of having something that can do both. When you are doing a solo performance and you're doing looping, in particular, you don't want to be taking on and off a guitar all throughout your set. Every time you want electric guitar tones, you got to take off the acoustic and put on the electric. It's nice to be able to have all those at your fingertips, and there's something distinct and unique about the sound here that you're getting when you're layering the two. And that you can shift between all these. There's consistency to the sound. I'm going to put a lot more time into playing with this, and this is going to be my main instrument for foreseeable future. I'm very happy with the sounds. If you listen to the distorted electric tones by themselves, I'm sure you can hear flaws or weaknesses, or how it sounds a little more thin or a little more blurry, or it isn't some kind of perfectly exquisite electric sound, although sometimes when I'm listening to it, I think it sounds pretty dang good. But when you have other instrumentations going on and you're putting together full mixes and you rip into some electric, it doesn't need to be a perfect tone to be effective in most settings that you may be playing. I think it's very effective and very useful. If you want to do something like this with your guitar, I wouldn't worry about the acoustic pickup. Find an acoustic pickup that you like. And I'm sure that there are other pickups that you can fulfill the electric side of things with outside of the Fishman PowerTap Earth. This is just what I went with. I needed something that was feedback resistant, and I looked into a lot of electric guitar pickups for this purpose, and I decided I was going to go something. I looked for things that I might be able to install in the sound hole. I stumbled into this particular setup because I had the AP5 installed, and this required the luthier to install a separate jack, and this guitar already had one cut here. So as I looked into hybrid guitars, I realized I could create my own out of this and install a simple pickup and just use the jack, the hole that was already created, already installed. And so I researched and found this PowerTap Earth pickup because this is a humbucker, and I think because it was designed for acoustic guitars, one of the selling points that they advertise is that it's feedback resistant. That was the major issue. Anytime on an acoustic guitar, as you may know, it's hard to fight feedback even if you just run it as an acoustic, especially if it's got a live mic. With this situation, using the humbucker that's specifically made for an acoustic guitar, I have had this thing cranked in a live setting, and you can still access these screaming electric tones and be able to do them without getting the dreadful feedback that everyone hates. And in fact, one of the coolest things about this that I won't be able to demonstrate right now because I've got everything running through headphones, the ability with which you have to play with feedback. Any electric guitarist knows that feedback is something that's a lot of fun to play with, and it's very useful. And so when you get those sounds dialed way up in a live setting, you can start to control those feedback sounds and make them very musical. This pickup is getting some really interesting feedback tones, and it's very controllable. I just am super happy and very excited to continue to play with this particular arrangement. It's a sound hole pickup that you install as well as something that goes under the bridge. Pretty easy to install. So again, if you liked what you heard and you're interested in doing something like this yourself, I would just take whatever acoustic guitar that you like and you don't mind putting another hole in, and then add this Fishman PowerTap Earth, which you can get on Amazon at the link that I've put down below. On Amazon, for whatever reason, it's like $100 less than what it is in other places. In other places, it's $300. They've got some kind of promotion. I don't know how long it will last. That is at a variety of different locations, Amazon being one of them, where it's $100 discount. I don't know why, but I got mine that way, and it works. So the link is below. And yeah, thank you for watching my video. If you liked it, press the like button, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.